following program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.
Hello and welcome to GameShift. I'm your host, Bill Sheehan, and this is my co-host, Drew Sheehan, still covering for Ethan, who should be back next week. Big week this week. We had a great release, I think. Something that's worth playing is Deus Ex, and Drew's finally, today just started playing that. Here's a little clip of the game here, and this is just a little quick glimpse of what this game is about, but there's a lot going on. You have like Augs you can outfit your character with. Very, very many different ways that you can do a mission as well. So, like I was talking to Drew a little earlier about the game. He's going about the game in a totally different way than what I've been going. So his story's a little bit different. I guess the story's the same, but you know, the outcome is different because you're going in different paths. You can also choose like dialogue, which also changes the story a little bit, I guess. These are the quick takedowns here. And then this little mission, you just have to disable the helicopter, but it gives you a good idea of what the gameplay is like. The sandstorm makes it so the enemies can't see you so good, so you can kind of take advantage of that, sneak up on them, and knock them out.
This quest isn't really good though, since you can literally just go to the helicopter and
take the battery out. Yeah, I wanted to show some takedowns though, and yeah, you can pretty much, in this part, you can just run to the helicopter, take the battery out, and the mission's done. But there's so many enemies.
You also chose the boring way down the elevator. You could just jump off.
Yeah, you can jump down and use your power, but I play the game the way I would actually do something. I would take the easy way down.
You wouldn't jump off a building?
No, that would hurt.
You have augments.
You do have augments.
I think I killed that guy.
Here, I think, is you have a glitch in your augment still, right? Because that's how it starts a little bit.
Nope, it's when the explosion happens.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That didn't happen yet? Yeah, that happened. No? All right, I forget this part.
At the trains.
You're welcome.
Oh, at the, yeah.
Yeah.
Little part after this that happens.
So what is this? Like, what are the guys you're with? Because I didn't play the last games.
The guys you're with are the same guys from the last game. They're basically from the same corporate headquarters that you're from, helping you out on the missions. It's pretty much the same. The characters may have changed, but you still have the same mode of transportation. Yeah, so that, basically this whole part and the part that you played before it was all part of the very, very start of the game, which took a very long time, I think. It took a little while to get through it because you're getting used to the way things move around, the game itself. So, Deus Ex, what would you give it for phalanges? How many phalanges would you give it?
I would give it 9 phalanges.
I would give it 9 phalanges as well. Graphics are great. Big levels. The takedowns are interesting. The story's going good. Long story. Did you watch the whole beginning? You usually skip through those because you get bored. You watch the whole thing?
The thing is about story, so I have to watch it.
So it was a long, long story at the beginning. And it just goes from there. It's a very story-driven game, so there's long cutscenes. And this next clip that we have here is the new Metal Gear from Konami. Survive, it's called. And this is just a trailer, but you can see like it's going to have Snake in it and some of the characters from the other Metal Gears.
Yeah.
Still haven't finished the Metal Gear that I'm playing currently. I got to get back to that.
Who's that guy?
I'm not sure, but there's a lot of...
Oh, he might be one of the guys.
One of the characters that has to survive, and I think you're going to use some new characters as well as like Snake, and I think you're going to play, you can play like 4 people in it, and you can play online, and all you have to do is survive.
So is this like survival building, or is it just hitting things?
This is just the trailer, so they haven't released too much information on it. It looks like you're going to have to build like a fort,
Like
some type of structure.
houses.
Yeah, like see right there? It looks like they build that. And then you have to like, I would imagine you got to go from area to area and just survive. Fight together. I think they said it's 4-player co-op. And I'm pretty sure they're going to have a verse mode.
Okay. So it's not the typical Metal Gear game?
Right, yeah, it's completely different. It's the first Metal Gear without its creator. So,
You get to choose a character, I'm guessing probably.
yeah, you can probably customize your character, stuff like that. So it looks interesting. It's a little different take on the series. They like to change things up with that. So yeah, it looks interesting. I don't know until I play it how it will actually be. Resident Evil, it's in its 20th anniversary, so they're releasing Resident Evil 7. And this is called the Lantern trailer. The lady with the lanterns kind of coming around, and you got to try to escape away from her. It looks scary. I like the other trailer that they had, the actual demo. Looked interesting too. So, and Resident Evil, they've just, for their 20th anniversary, they've been releasing Resident Evil. They redid Resident Evil in high def. They got Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6. 4's not out yet, it's coming out soon. 5 and 6 are out now.
So what's up with this?
So you're in a house, I don't know why, and you're just trying to escape. And you can see the lady with the lanterns kind of following you.
Can you hide?
She doesn't see you. You can hide. You'll see she actually says, I need to hide, and she hides behind a crate. And you can open and close the doors, and the doors actually remind me of like the first Resident Evil, everything the first Resident Evil should have been. Like when you open the door in the original Resident Evil, you open a door and then it loads. It's a long load time, and then you go to the next hall. This looks like it's not going to have any load times. You open the doors, but it's very familiar. And I'm hoping they stick true to what makes Resident Evil, such a good game. See, she's hiding behind that crate now, and
That's not a good
you
idea.
can peek over and see if everything's okay. Not good, hiding behind a crate. Luckily, she goes through that door. But it looks scary. It looks like it's going to be a little bit of a, you're going to have to get killed a lot because you're not going to know where to go, and the girl will see you, and I don't know what she does. She's got a lantern. But if she catches you again, I don't know. So this looks like there's puzzles.
Is that like a projector?
There'll be puzzles. Yeah, it looks like a projector. She comes, you got to hide.
Jump.
I would think you could jump over the railing maybe and run down the street somewhere.
I think I saw like a broken fence, so you could probably jump down
Yeah.
from there.
It looks good. The graphics look great. The environments, and then I'm sure the environments are going to play into the fear factor.
Yeah, like the candles and
Yeah,
pretty much all the light so that she can see you.
yeah, pretty good lighting effects too.
I think I just saw like a present-day bleach can.
Oh yeah.
I don't understand why that'd be in like a cave.
Well, it's not a cave. It looks like this is her house, and maybe like
No, like the
dogs and
underground part.
Now she got you. So it looks like they're sticking true to like the Resident Evil scare tactics, which is great. So.
Okay.
And then you played Slime Rancher for me, and we took some video of that. I didn't know how to play it. Well, you sure did. You figured it
Yeah.
out pretty quickly. I didn't know there were pens and you could put the things in the pens and they would multiply and reproduce.
They don't reproduce at all, but that's not how it works.
Not how it works. Well, how did you get the when
The
you
guys to mix
Yeah.
when they eat each other's plorts.
Oh, okay.
If they're different plorts.
Plorts?
Plorts.
Oh, plorts.
Yes, that's how they work.
So you got to collect different colored slime and you put it in the cages or the pens.
It's a pen. It's
Yeah.
not a cage.
Well, it looks like a cage. It's all, you can't get out of it unless they jump on top of each other.
I did put a net up.
Put a net up
Yeah.
on top.
Yeah.
But you'll see, like, there's a little, you go there and do that now.
Yeah. No, I don't put up the net now. I put it on after. I don't like this game too much, though.
Yeah.
Like, not a lot at all.
But you open new areas and
I
you
know.
can do more things.
I don't
You
like
think it's
the-
good for kids?
Yeah, but I don't like the style and just how the game looks.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know when it was made, but I think it was made a bit back.
But it just came out for
Yeah.
game preview on Xbox. So, brand new for Xbox. Is it not? The graphics look okay. It looks like cartoony
Yeah.
graphics. Good for kids.
Yeah. Although,
Little happy guys.
lots of
in there.
people, I'm guessing, aren't even gonna know how to play it.
Yeah. I didn't. I didn't read the directions. I didn't do anything.
Oh,
I just
there is
jumped into it.
directions
There's-
right there.
Yeah,
right at the right of the screen.
yeah, I didn't read those.
That's, I guess.
So what are you doing now? You're just building up, putting tons of characters in there.
Yeah, they're slimes. Okay. So now I need to build another pen to put my rock slime in.
Rock slimes.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of a bland game. It's collect slimes,
put 'em
make
in there.
money.
Yeah, make money. So
That's kind of what the game is.
how
just
many
about.
phalanges would you give this game?
I'd
You
give
only
it.
have a limited amount of phalanges.
I'd give it 4 out of 10 phalanges.
4 out of 10. I would say it didn't really hold my attention for long. So
It gets boring really quickly.
yeah.
Because it's just collect the slimes, make plorts, sell the plorts, collect slimes, make plorts, sell the
Yeah,
plorts.
make money and
It's just continuous. And it
Continuous
gets
making
boring. It
money.
gets boring after a while.
yeah, it's so that what's interesting is that you could take your pink slime, mix them in with the blue slime, and then they eat the other
One's
slime
plorts,
plorts,
and then mix.
and then they mix, and you get a mixed slime,
Yeah.
a more evolved slime.
Yeah.
Did they give you different
Yeah.
things to do with them?
If you mix a pink and a rock one, they'll make 2 plorts at once, a pink and blue one. If you mix like the flying one with the rock one, it'll be able to fly.
There's that chicken that
spin
you got,
around.
and they eat the chickens.
Yeah. That's
And you hear them go.
yeah. And it promotes chicken pens.
Chicken violence in video games should not be tolerated. Stop putting chicken violence in video games. That's why it only got a 4.
No. I just don't like the graphics and how everything looks.
Yeah. Well, this is early still, so they could actually fix that up a
It's
bit.
the same on the PC.
Yeah. It's the same on the PC.
It's always going to be the same. There's always going to be a limited amount of plots. There's always going to be just slime
No
spawning
improvements.
everywhere.
There'll be no improvements.
I don't think there will. There doesn't seem like there could be any. And then there's the evil in the game, which is the little slime guys that turn black, and you have to throw them off a cliff. Which is also.
Oh yeah, I saw you doing that. And
Yeah.
there's also day turns to night, so there's like a
Yeah.
day type thing in there.
Ooh, yes.
This is your favorite.
Yeah. Favorite game ever.
So now we saw the next game that we have is Titanfall 2. It was in like a beta release just to test it out. It's actually just called the test release for the weekend. They're doing another one this coming weekend. So if you can, you know, download that and play it for yourself. But so far, it's really good. You were having a hard time with it a little bit.
On the multiplayer, everybody's so good.
Yeah.
But you always have to expect that from multiplayer, because everybody isn't just bad at it.
This is me playing, and this is just the single player like training tutorial that they put out for you to play through. Pretty fun. It's going to be fun. I can tell the single player is going to be highly involved. They're going to have a great story. The graphics, you know, they did make some improvements.
Wish you could shoot your gun here, but
Yeah, you got to kind of
you gotta get to the
go to
shooting
the
range.
targets. Yeah.
And then you get to go to the. Did you go to the test place to test your speed? And
Yeah. Yep.
yeah,
You'll see. I do that.
I didn't really listen to this guy. I just ran past him because he keeps talking even when you run past him.
I don't think you're gonna play Titanfall 2's story mode.
I will.
You will.
I liked that game. I didn't like the first story mode because it was pretty much you have to play with other people in the story mode.
Well, they didn't really consider that a story.
It wasn't a story at all. It was pretty much that.
They said they kind of skipped the story mode last time, and that's why they made it
that's why
Titanfall 2.
that's
So
why
many people
Titanfall's
wanted
so
it.
good.
So it's good. Like, more video game companies are giving us what we want, which is a good story mode. Ethan's always saying he wants to play stories, you know, get more of a character growth and where they come from and what's going on. You know what did pretty good?
I think your character talks in this one too.
Yep.
Not like the other one.
Battleborn did a pretty good story mode with multiplayer, but you didn't have to play it multiplayer. You could do the single player, and then you get like
I wish you could take that giant sword out of the
non-playable
rock.
characters. You're gonna get swords, you know.
No, the giant sword out of the rock for
Yeah.
Titan.
Yep.
I think they're gonna make that a thing with a Titan,
Yeah. They
like a sword wielding Titan. That'd
You
be
have
pretty
them.
cool.
They said that. I said that already.
We don't have them right now.
Not right now.
I hope they in the next weekend one I think they put more stuff in
Yeah.
and fix bugs.
I'm sure they will.
So they might have more weapons, more things for your weapons.
This is target practice here.
You're pretty bad at it.
What?
Sorry, you're pretty bad at it.
Why am I bad at it?
I did it in like 5 seconds. It's so easy.
Yeah.
You took up the sniper.
I'm just playing around with the guns to see what they are.
I don't really like the sniper in multiplayer. If you aim it and just shoot it at someone, they can easily just move out of the way, and they're not going to get hit.
Yeah, they have to be pretty much standing still with
Yeah.
a sniper rifle.
They have to be standing
pretty still.
almost still, pretty still, or shooting out of a window. And you can just shoot them, but it's really hard. So I like using the semi-automatic weapons. I liked the car too. The only weapons I really liked were the R201, which I think it was called the red one, and then the orange one, which was the car you have. What place did you get in this?
I don't even know. Watch, you'll see. I didn't know to go different paths yet. I was just...
Wall running is faster than regular running.
Yep. I was just following the ghost for now. Try to kill all the
The
guys.
ghost is another person. You're supposed to not be with him. You're supposed to get past him.
Yep. Beat them.
Yeah. You could have... What I did on that was I ran in, went under, I slid under and shot the guy while I was sliding.
Oh, yeah?
Because it's just easier that way.
This is just my first time through.
You can punch them too.
Oh, yeah, I know. I just punched one back there.
Yeah, you punched him with the uppercut, which I can't wait till they add more things for the punching effect. Because right now in multiplayer, all you can really do is I think just punch people off things and just pretty much punch people. or hit them with your foot, which is pretty boring. Well, when you're jumping down from somewhere, you can only hit with your foot. You can't like jump down and smash them in the face or whatever.
Yeah.
I think you skipped a guy.
Did I?
I don't know, maybe.
I shot him from a distance, I think.
It'll tell us. Targets eliminated 15 out of 15. Did you check your score? No, you just kept going. You're supposed to check your score first.
Why would I check my score?
Because you want to see where you are.
I want to see what place I came in?
Yeah, I got in 5th last time out of the top records. Probably got a tiny score. I mean, look at this. You aren't doing anything really.
Yeah, I just slid under.
If you were in multiplayer, they'd just be killing you.
Yeah, because I'm running right up to them. You don't have to worry about them. They don't shoot back right
but
now.
you have to pretty much pretend that they're about to shoot you. So you get better for multiplayer. This is what this is about. To get better for the multiplayer in single player. So when you're not close to somebody, you can easily shoot them. Okay, yeah, you're doing pretty bad on that one. Oh yeah, that guy's ahead of you.
He wasn't. I had to go back because I missed that guy.
Mm-hmm. He's ahead of you.
All right,
That's it.
I'll take him.
Yeah, wall running is way faster. There's new things in the multiplayer like a grappling hook and another thing where you can hang on walls.
That'll
and shoot
probably be
people
in the
from
single
there.
player mode too.
The grappling, yeah.
So
There's like a med pack or a stim pack that allows you to
I think I'll
run
do it one
faster,
more
get
time.
more health.
The thing that was a little bit aggravating to you was the time it took to get your mech. You had to work up to it.
Well,
Did you ever even get one?
I didn't know that the pilot versus pilot didn't allow the Titans.
Oh, okay.
It's harder because you have to go onto this thing where it's like the hard point capturing, and that's where you get to use your Titan. But it's really hard because your Titan doesn't capture the points, so you have to like get out of the Titan and go capture points.
Oh, okay.
So it's really harder.
That is difficult. So phalanges for this,
I gave it a 9 out of 10 phalanges.
just for the test.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, it is good.
The
So
new
it's going to be a lot of fun. I give it 9 phalanges as well. The graphics are, the first Titanfall, the graphics were great. There was really not much improvement on that you could possibly do. It's pretty good.
They did say this isn't the full graphics of the new game.
Yeah, so they're going to fix some of that.
They're bug fixing. And
Controls are great. The wall running's very easy. The jetpack still works. It's the same. Yeah, like you said, you want to see the mechs in the next test. They're probably going to do that, and the mechs have their own little melee attacks with the swords.
It's called Titans, but okay.
The Titans, yeah. So, but I mean, all that stuff that's added and put in, and I'm sure we got plenty of new weapons that we haven't seen yet,
And some people call it Call of Duty with more parkour, which I think they just shouldn't call it that.
Well, Call of Duty has the jetpacks too, so
They just said with more parkour.
The only thing they need is mechs or Titans in Call of Duty now. So, but this was some of the developers that were working on Call of Duty and moved on and started their own game. So it's gonna resemble it a little bit, I would imagine.
Yeah.
It's
not like they're
great.
copying any others.
Yeah, exactly. And they had a whole new take on Titans.
Yeah.
So I like how the Titans, when you call them, they like come from the sky and just crash in front of you, and then you got to run and you got to get in it, and you can still get shot. There's a lot of action going on in this game at one time.
Where do you think they would come from?
I'm just saying, even Titanfall, it was fantastic. There was, that was a great game. Very little glitches. They did a good job on it. So.
Yep.
Couple things that are coming out on Xbox that for the Xbox Gold, Earthlock's coming out on the 1st, which is a brand new game. it's free. That's going to looks good. I've seen some play of it. I'll have some gameplay of that next week. Assassin's Creed Chronicles China, which is the 2D Assassin's Creed. That's coming out for free later next month. Another one that's coming out, Forza Horizon. If you have not played that, I would recommend downloading that. It's for free starting on the 1st. That's a great game. The whole Forza series is incredible. And then in the middle of the month they're gonna have Mirror's Edge, the original one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not the Catalyst. But if you played Catalyst and you like that, play Mirror's Edge, the first one. It's awesome.
I didn't get far in Mirror's Edge Catalyst at all.
You didn't get far in that? Why not?
It just became
Repetitive.
I like the graphics a lot, but I just couldn't follow the story because there was so much other stuff to do.
Yeah, some people said that it didn't keep their interest long because it seemed repetitive, like the gameplay, running, jumping. But the missions are interesting, and if you keep going with the story, it's pretty good. It's not a bad game. And that's about it. That's for next week. We'll have a couple other games as well, and then after that, Recore.
Okay, so
So you're going to bring us out?
catchphrase.
See you next week.
The preceding program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.